some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glass. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Miami, 7. Texas Tech, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Off from the shotgun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's the pressure. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
To the air on first down. Rush is on him. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. That Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grab near the marker. It's shot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Taylor wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
They get to him as he throws. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Off the play fake. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gives it on the option. Finding open areas. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They want to throw it. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse, continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This one's complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wants to throw again. Buys a little extra time. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Hurricanes are threatening on first and goal. Makes the grab, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got the first down and more.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Red Raiders will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give the...
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Picked off to stop the threat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 40. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll keep it himself. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Taylor wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking for the completion. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Right down the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Touchdown, Red Raider! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's shot. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend, and you saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Nowhere to go with it all, and down he goes at the 39.
defense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Hurricanes will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. At the 40, there he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Out of the backfield, he's open.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Taylor wants to throw it. Tosses it incomplete. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Turning it on. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that. Because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times. And now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else. But that guy is not going to make the catch.
Wide out trying to get it in.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down, and that made it more manageable. But obviously, the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 25 over Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field. But unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. looking downfield on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't...
Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Canes inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. The play action fake. Under fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. The snap sets up to throw. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it away. The sack, keeping this offense from taking the lead. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and more. Lots of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets past the marker. Lowers those pads. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Dropping back, it's Torres. Looking for the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight.